Alright guys, today we are actually going to be listing the top 10 greatest Call of Duty trick-shotting maps of all time. We got 10 maps set aside for this list and 4 honorable mentions. We have a lot of different Call of Duties throughout this video. And before anything, I just want to mention that this is my opinion, guys. Yes, I did tweet out asking you guys for your opinion on this list, so it's kind of a merged video of my opinion and your opinion. But if your favorite map isn't on this list, I'm super sorry. You don't need to freak out or leave a dislike or anything like that. Instead, leave in the comment section below what maps should have made the list, what maps shouldn't have made the list, and if I forgot anything, just let me know in general. But yeah, I threw this list together. I probably could have taken a lot more time and perfected a top 10, but I don't know, guys. Off the top of the head, these are probably my 10 favorite trick-shotting maps ever. So one last thing, these maps will be graded on 3 different things. 1, overall greatness. So how good is this map for every playstyle of trick-shotting? It doesn't just have to be 720 insta-swappers. 2, is this map good in free-for-all? Can it be played in free-for-all? Maybe you could snipe to last if it's on a sniper game like Black Ops 2 or MW2. But I'm looking at, is there a lot of spots, not just maybe one main trick shot spot, just a good free-for-all map? You guys know exactly what I mean. So the third thing is going to be the remastered version of the map. So a lot of these maps do have a remaster multiple times, so I'm going to be taking a look at that. Does the remaster help the map or does it hurt the map? It may be way better than the original or way worse. We're going to be looking at that today, but without any further ado, let's get into the top 10. So coming in at number 10, this might spark some controversy, but I put Summit and Uplink. So this is going to be controversial in my opinion, just because so many people love Summit, but then on the other hand, you kind of think about it, there's not too many spots. Yes, it's kind of iconic because it was in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4 Call of Duty games, but in all honesty, there's that tower, a couple suies, and it's really not the craziest map of all time. Nostalgia does play a big factor in this one, but that is why it comes in at number 10. Overall, it's just an all-around good map. It came back in Black Ops 2 as Uplink, which was also really good. It came back in Black Ops 3 for a short period of time before Black Ops 4 released, and it's in Black Ops 4. So 4 different games that came back. It has to be a good map. There is your number 10 right there, Summit and Uplink. At number 9, we have Terminal, and again, dude, I just have a feeling this whole list is going to be controversial just because this is probably a lot of people's favorite map. But I kind of think about it, there's not too many amazing spots. The plane shot was very innovative for the time. And then there's kind of just red roof and a ladder, and that's kind of it. There's a whole chunk of the map that doesn't even get touched when it comes to trick shotting just because it's all indoors and stuff like that. So there's that one area outside. Yes, it's a very good area, but it's not the craziest spot we've ever seen. Again, this gets a lot of nostalgia points, so that's why it is number 9. It came back on Modern Warfare 3 after Modern Warfare 2, and it also came back on IW, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, number 9 is Terminal. Everyone loves this map. It's not the craziest map ever, but you definitely want to play it if you see Terminal. So at number 8, we have Raid and Empire. I put Raid and Empire above Summit and Uplink, and that's kind of just a personal opinion. I really do believe Raid and Empire is better than Summit and Uplink. The main difference is Summit to Uplink is basically the same map. They're both boots on the ground games, but when it comes to Empire, it's just so amazing. There's so many different glitch spots and wall runs. Since it's on Black Ops 3, it plays completely different, and I love Empire. Everyone loves Empire. Playing an unset up 6-man on Empire is so much fun. So Raid is just an awesome map overall. Everyone knows the Raid Sui. It's just so iconic. When you used to be able to hit that with a floater, it was like the cleanest thing ever when you're like floating down slowly by the pool. It's still super clean to this day. You can hit the tree shot, which is so awesome. I remember when Swan hit that for the first time. It was so crazy. This map is insane for free-for-all, sniping to last. Maybe the best map to snipe to last in. So Raid at number 8, I feel is appropriate. It could have been a little bit higher, but I think 8 is pretty good. So for this number 7 spot, this is where I think the controversy is going to kick in, guys. I put Stadium and Takeoff. And before you go write a comment and start freaking out, we gotta listen for a minute, all right? Stadium is a kind of forgotten map, so I'm just going to move on to Takeoff for now. I'll go back to Stadium in a minute, but Takeoff is a great map, guys. Free-for-all, it was amazing. Search and Destroy, it was really good. The bomb placements on this map were amazing. A lot of things were wall bangable. On Takeoff, just the middle middle center globe area. I can think of 4 spots off of the top of my head you can go from and hit to the middle of the map. So that's what I'm looking for these maps. Just a lot of good trick shotting spots. Stadium is the exact same thing as Takeoff. It's just on Black Ops 1 and it's a DLC map, so it kind of got forgotten, but this map is also very amazing. If you've ever played Stadium from Black Ops 1, it's a super good map. I just love the map design overall for this map. It's like a 3-lane map. You know, there's the middle area, there's 2 flanks on the sides, but it kind of curves, so it doesn't play like a traditional 3-lane map. I think this map is amazing. This is where my personal bias comes in, because I put this at 7. Most people probably wouldn't even put this in their top 10, but if you seriously break it down and look at all of the spots and the free-for-all aspect, I really do believe this deserves top 10. That's why it's in the top 10. I put it at number 7. So at number 6, we have Combine, guys, and I'm probably going to get called a new gen for this, but if you honestly think about it, Combine, just like Takeoff, I was talking about it, it has so many different trick shotting spots. You can kind of just say this about any Black Ops 3 map. You can do an 1800 from the ground, I'm pretty sure, and you can wall run basically anything, so you can shoot over a lot of different things. Like, you could put a trash map on Black Ops 3 and it basically becomes good in a sense, but Combine just has so many amazing wall runs. It has that classic Combine SUI that everyone's hit so many times. It has some glitch spots, and overall it's just really good. In free-for-all, it's probably one of the best maps to get to last on. So Combine is coming in at number 6, probably the best just standard map on Black Ops 3 that you can get. There's other maps that you can think of, like Skyjacked, you can go for the wing shot, but overall, most spots and unique things you can do is probably Combine. It's just a classic map. That's your number 6 spot right there. All right, so this is where I'm going to hit everyone in the feelings. The top 5 maps of all time. So everyone's going to have a different opinion. Again, this is my opinion, but at number 5, we have Scrapyard and Ignition. So Scrapyard is an MW2 classic. Everyone hits shots on this map. It's such a good map for getting to last in Search and Destroy and free-for-all. You can wallbang just about everything. There's some cross-map spots you can get with a good line of sight. There's a ladder stall. This is kind of just like a nostalgic, really good map, if that makes sense. It's really good and the nostalgia's there. It also came back on Ghost, which was Ignition, and this is a very good map, believe it or not. People who still grind the Ghost DLC FFA know that sniping to last on this map is a lot of fun. Trick shotting on this map is also really sick. You can get on the middle. Are they planes? I don't even know what they are on Ignition, but there's still the ladder, the backdrops, stuff like that. This has to be number 5. This map is so good. All right, so cracking in to the top 4, at number 4, we have Standoff and Outlaw. So when you think about it, Standoff is on Black Ops 2, which is kind of looked down on right now, but Standoff brought so many different aspects to trick shotting with window shots, super unique spots like going from weird tanks and shooting up to windows, maybe even the glitch little clothesline thing by the tractor. This map just had a lot of variety, and sniping to last in BO2 FFA, everyone knows Standoff was awesome. But what also gives this map a lot of credibility is Outlaw. Outlaw actually came back on Black Ops 3, and Outlaw is a super good map. There's a lot of elevator spots that see right over middle towards the bomb. There's a lot of amazing wall runs. You can literally wall run the clock tower up to the sky barrier, which is so awesome. Again, this is me just kind of being biased to Black Ops 3 just because it can turn any map into an amazing map, and once it's already an amazing map, Black Ops 3 just puts it over the top. Outlaw was amazing. Everyone who plays BO3 can acknowledge that, and Standoff was awesome. Also, this has to be the number 4 greatest map of all time for trick shotting. All right, number 3, we have Carrier, and I have a feeling a lot of people might not agree with this just because it's just a single map, never came back, it's not a remaster, and it's on Black Ops 2. But if you think about it, Carrier is a trick shotter's dream map. The whole map on the sides is a SUI. You can wallbang the whole boat, so you can just jump off anywhere and hit a kid if you're the luckiest person in the world. In free-for-all, it was great. There was a lot of spawn traps. Tomahawks on this map were probably the best in Black Ops 2 free-for-all history, honestly. You could go from the little jump off to the jet, or the jump off to the helicopter, or you could go from the jets to the spawn, or I don't even know. There's so many different possibilities on Carrier, and we're not even mentioning the greatest part of Carrier, which is the 1800. This is so iconic. I remember back in the day, if you hit an 1800, that was so sick. Getting that extra spin after the 1440 meant everything back in the day, and honestly, this was so huge. Like, no map you could think of, you could just go do an 1800. You can stand on the net, do 5 spins, and hit a kid just on the stairs, and you can wall bang it if you shoot off a little bit. So it's a trick shotter's dream spot. Black Ops 2 was boots on the ground, so we didn't see a lot of spots like this where you could just do 5 spins. So many thousands of trick shots have been hit on Carrier. That's why it has to be number 3. This map is just so good. You can hate on Black Ops 2 and everything like that, but you have to recognize the greatness of Carrier. That's why it's number 3, guys. So number 2, guys, this was a toss-up. I don't know what to put at number 2 and number 1, but I broke it down, and I truly believe that number 2 is HIGHRISE. And I probably just got a lot of dislikes because the MW2 stands, dude, they're crazy. I love myself some MW2, but I can recognize that HIGHRISE wasn't perfect. It was close to perfect, but there is a map that's better than that. You guys can already probably think of what it is. But HIGHRISE was amazing. By far the best map on MW2, which is by far one of the greatest games of all time for trickshotting, if not the best. This is where it all started, man. HIGHRISE was amazing. You could go for the crane shot. You could go for legend ladder. This map was just amazing overall. Free-for-all was awesome. Search and destroy was awesome. The feeling of looking at the spawn snipe and seeing a quad was amazing. It's all super open, so you can go from helipad, crane, legend ladder, the top of the teddy bear roof. It's all super open. It's all super awesome, and it's on MW2, so this has to be the number 2 best map of all time. All right, so before I reveal the number 1 spot on this list, I have 4 maps that are honorable mentions. These are maps that really couldn't crack the top 10. Maybe I could throw them in there at a weird spot. There's some other reasons why they wouldn't make it I'm going to mention in a minute, but let's get it started. Number 1, Stormfront. Stormfront is from Ghost, which is kind of why it couldn't really make the top 10 alone. Ghost wasn't a very popular game in the trickshotting community. It's kind of the downfall of Call of Duty if you think about it, so it really couldn't crack the top 10, but if you look at it, it was an amazing map, a lot of cool spots. It was all very open, wall bangs everywhere, good bomb spots. Like, this map was awesome. All right, next we got Green Band, another amazing trickshotting map. There's a lot of out of map spots, and again, the whole center is just kind of open, so you can just hit cross maps. But AW is kind of looked down on. A lot of people hate AW. I actually love the game, but a lot of people hate on this game, so you know, a map on a game that isn't really respected, it really can't make the top 10. But Green Band is super awesome. All right, next we have Gustav Cannon from World War II. In my opinion, World War II was probably the worst trickshotting game. I could not get used to the mechanics. I really didn't like it. The maps were so bad in my opinion, but Gustav Cannon was not bad, boys. This map was amazing, a trickshotter's dream in all honesty. The only 2 downfalls of this map are 1, it's on World War II, and 2, the bomb. I don't know if it was B or A, but you could literally rush plant the bomb before the defense could even get there. It's the stupidest thing ever. The bomb was closer to the offense, so every time you play this map, you're on defense, the bomb gets planted instantly. So that was awful. I don't even know if they patched that. But Gustav Cannon is amazing, guys. On the wrong game, unfortunately, and the bomb kind of just ruins it for me. All right, so the last honorable mention is KILLHOUSE. I honestly love KILLHOUSE. I think this map is genius. This map is so awesome. I love it. I just feel like it's kind of misplaced. If this was on Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, almost any other game, I think this would be one of the greatest maps of all time. It just doesn't really stand out in my opinion. KILLHOUSE is amazing, and I just have a feeling it's misplaced. It needs to be on a different game. All right, and the number 1 spot, the greatest trickshotting map of all time, in my opinion, has to be Firing Range. Firing Range is just so iconic. It's also studio in Black Ops 2, but that's the other thing, guys. It was in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and now Black Ops 4. It was Firing Range in Black Ops 1, probably the best map on the game. I mean, it definitely was the best map in the game. It started it all off. It came back in Black Ops 2, and this is where it shined, guys. Can you imagine how many Black Ops 2 studio shots have been hit? It's just not even countable. It came back in Black Ops 3 for a short period of time. I don't know why I said a short period of time. It's still in the game on PS4. It just never really got played a lot just because it was in a weird period of time. And now it's back on Black Ops 4, and guys, it's the best map on Black Ops 4. I'm sorry, yes, it's overused at the moment because everyone's hitting shots on it. There's a glitch where you can loop the map as many times as you want, but you have to admit it, it's the best map on the game, and it's the best map in any game it's in, ever. There's castle, there's tower, there's barn, and I guess those are kind of new gen callouts from Black Ops 2. I don't know what you call it, wood, I really don't know, but you guys know what I mean. There's so many spots, everything seems to be wall bangable. The only downfall I would say is the bomb placements, but again, everything makes up for it. Wall bangs everywhere, amazing spots, probably second or first greatest map to snipe to last in free-for-all. Again, that's an opinion thing, but like the whole wagon spawn trap and then the other side, it was amazing for free-for-all. You could hit tomahawks on this map. You could hit anything, guys. Just the possibilities are endless with Firing Range. That's why it came out in 4 games, honestly. And the reason this is number 1, in my opinion, is because if you're in a pre-game lobby and you see Firing Range that you can vote, what other map has to be there for you to say, I'm not really feeling the greatest map of all time. I really don't think you could put anything there, at least on a Treyarch game. I really don't think. I truly believe this is the greatest trick-shotting map of all time, and I don't think it's ever going to be topped, in my personal opinion. But yeah, guys, that has been it. If you guys did happen to enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down below. Also, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any future videos. I was going to ask you guys a question for the next ranking video. I kind of wanted to do these once a month, maybe a little bit more, but I'm not going to ask you guys that question yet, just because I don't know how you guys are going to receive these videos. If you never want me to do them again, I won't. If you guys want me to come back with another video, I will do that shortly after this. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, you are the best. If you disagreed with me at all, make sure you drop it in the comments where I went wrong, what I should have done. If you guys think I was pretty spot on, once again, leave a comment down below. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Later.